Kurunji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
Free bus for LKG to 8th standard.
Free, hygienic and nutritious food.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurunji Education Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurunjischoolnkl.in.
In this video, I would like to explain about a continuation of our evolution chapter. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುನ್ನಾಡಿ in the evolution chapter we completed several theories of origin of life, chemical evolution, chemical origin of life, these and all completed, and then evidences of evolution, that is also completed. In this video session I explain about theory of evolutions and biological evolutions. So here after origin of the life, here one organism to developed organism is modified, I mean origin, or from the time period to one time period to another time period, organisms are changed a lot based on their surrounding environment. How the evolution is happened in the organisms, several scientists are proposing several theories. That theories now in this video we have to study. Okay, let me start today video session. Theory of evolution or biological evolution. In this concept, how the organisms are from the earlier to present days, different type of different variety of organisms are evolved from beginning onwards. From the beginning means my intention here chemical evolution we studied. From the chemical evolution end of that theory, inorganic organisms are inorganic molecules onwards, organic molecules onwards, a primitive life containing unicellular organisms, then that unicellular organism onwards it continue to the different variationary evolutionary process. Finally present days what is present in the all over world, different diversity in the organisms, such a diversities happen. Okay, now we have some of the evidences, some of the theories to understand how this much of diversity is happened in the all over world and the universe. Based for that one, here several scientists are given several theories. In that in this video I would like to explain the two theories. One theory is given by the Lamarck theory, another theory given by the Darwin. Already these two theories, some of the basic concepts you studied in the 10th standard. Now I will give the something brief explanation. See Nana, first theory of pointer place first column, theory of inheritance of acquired characteristics. It is a theory, that theory discussed or tells about inheritance. Inheritance means how the characteristics are transformed the one generation to another generation. Which one? Acquired characteristics. Here in the life of any one organism, lifespan of any one organism, in they itself they are having some their own characteristics. Okay, some of the characteristics maybe they will get from their pre-existing organisms, some of the characteristics they can able to get it their lifetime, correct now. So what are the characteristics they are acquired? Such a characteristics are inherited to the next generation. That theory, this is the one theory, they given scientist name Lamarck. This theory explanation is totally mentioned in one book. That book is Philosophic and Geologic Q. He is totally theory information is kept into the wrote in this book. Okay, what he said? He said basically first one statement, environment of the certain organism. When you take any one organism, that organism in which place they are present by geographical condition. In that geographical condition, what are the surrounding places of especially one particular organism? Okay, based on that environmental conditions, that organisms are showing undergoes some of the changes. Sorry Nana, here undergoes some of the changes. Why these some changes are happened? Because of oftenly environmental conditions it will be changed. Basing on the changes of the environmental conditions, that organism also adapted to the new environmental conditions. So here what are the influenced, what is my statement here? What are the changes or modifications are happened in the organisms? That changes influenced by the environment, that is we call as a acquired characteristics. That acquired characteristics it will be giving to the next generations. For this he said one of concept explanation, that concept explanation by the use and disuse of organs. In the thing, so these sentence already we studied in the evidences time, vestigial organ explanation time I used. On the time I said use and disused manner of organisms, vestigial organ is the best example. On the time I said some of the examples. Anybody remembered? I will recall now. Here our appendicite is the best example disused organ. Our appendicite not yet function in our body because of we not yet taking any cellulose containing food, so not yet necessary to the cellulose digestion. Slowly that organ loss out their ability to the digest, it will not function at all, so it will become a vestigial organ. That is one of the thing. And next one more example, hind limb of python. Remember kadana hind limb, that is also not used. That means legs are python not yet necessary to the creeping on the floor. So which are the non-used organs? They will be eliminated, they are reduced. Okay, and which are the used organisms? So for example here use organs explained by the giraffe neck formation. Here giraffe neck also once upon a time just like a deer, forest deer neck. A giraffe neck nowadays it is a too long neck, correct na? That means too much of heavy vertebrae are present. But the million years back giraffe also similar to the deer. Okay, deer, lady, nothing but that deer, how the neck is that much of length prolongated. This is only one of the reason. All the deers are at several type of grass food. So up to their neck height levels, all the grass item is over. Okay, they are eating overgrazing. So lack of grass availability, some of the giraffes, nothing but in my example deers, to started to stretch their neck to catch the upper layer of leaves from the tree. Correct now. So when it is stretched the neck a long time, slowly the stretching time the neck will be enlarged. It is not at one day. Total lifetime of that deer, they are ready to stretch their neck. So on that stretching of the neck influences the a small 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters or approximately, just orally I am explaining, not exactly. Just 5 centimeters of neck is extended in the one generation of deers. So after that After that, that 5 centimeters neck is that characteristics is inherited to the next generation. Next generation deers are to stretch their neck in the 10 centimeters. That 10 centimeters neck is neck transformed to the next generation. Like that, it is after several million years that neck position of the giraffe is a long neck. Nowadays, that giraffe is can able to eat very height trees onwards also, leaf it can able to easily take. So that is a use. So in this time, neck of that deer is overuse. Okay, when which organs are used very more, which organs are used to very more in their life, such a organ is well developed. So that is a one example, use and disuse of organs. Vestigial organs is example for disuse, and then giraffe neck formation is example for use. Okay, whatever it is, what they are getting attains their characteristics, that character only transform the next generation, that only inheritance of acquired characteristics. But every scientist are believed under some days, but after several days, one of the scientists opposed the objections of these theory of inheritance of acquired characteristics. What is his doubt, why he is objected, by the objection wise he did one experiment. Okay, the objected person name is August Weismann. This August Weismann is giving did the one experiment. Based on that experiment, he given some of the explanation. That experiment is decardialization of the rat. Decardialization. Wantedly he is taken some of the rats. He is cutting off their tail. Decardialization means D ante removing, and then caudal means tail. So when of rat, okay, when any one organism onwards, tail is removed by wantedly, that is called decardialization. So by the process of the decardialization, what he explained, what he is giving the counter to these Lamarck, what he said, acquired characteristics must be inherited. That he said, na. Here by the decardialization, rats are having the one character, that is without a tail lost, correct na. So now that rats onwards, next generation rat, what character it want to get, that offsprings also, I mean decardialization rats onwards produced offsprings also in the form of decardial condition. I mean that organisms also not yet contains any tail, but that organisms with these caudal. So acquired characters of inheritance is not a correct mechanism. It is not always is a perfect, always it is not expressible. It is something, exceptions are there, in some limitations are there. What he said like this type of explanation. Okay, here in our body, now in the organism body, two type of fluid item is there. One type of fluid item presence in the somatic cells, that is we call as a somatoplasm. Another fluid, germplasm. If any change happens in the somatoplasm, that somatoplasm changes not yet inherited to the next generation. In a pointer place, August Weismann down somatoplasm. If the somatoplasmic changes happens, mean that somatoplasmic changes will not transfer the next generation. What type of characteristics will generated to the next generation, transform the next generation? Here germplasmic changes. Germplasm is present in the sexual organs. So here sexual organs germplasm, if it is having any changes, it will be inherited to the next generation. Okay, so what he concluded, August Weismann, here in the organism body, two type of plasms are there. Somatoplasmic changes will not be inherited. Germplasm changes will be inherited. That he concluded. Then next, some of the persons of who are well believed the Lamarckism. Lamarckism means Lamarck philosophy, who is believed, those people we call as a neo-Lamarck. Okay, neo-Lamarck. So in the Leo-Lamarck, scientists are proposing a Leo-Lamarckism. What he concluded about these neo-Lamarckism, here somatic changes, somatoplasmic changes will not be inherited kada, but particular time of particular situation, particular mechanism of the somatoplasmic changes will be show the changes or inherited the changes in the next generation. What he said here, they consider, neo-Lamarckism people consider that adaptation of universal. Adaptation is must be necessary. Every organism must be show the something adaptations with their surrounding. So universally adaptation is kandipa and adaptations must be necessary. So for that he given the explanation like this. External conditions stimulate the somatic cells. That somatic cells are affected by the external conditions, product the certain secretions. That cells will be secreting something fluids. Though okay, enzymes are hormones. That enzymes and hormones through the blood circulation it will reach the sex cells, okay, reproductive cells. That information given to the sex cells, now that sex cells or sex organs are receiving that information, that it shows the something variation in the sexual cells, okay, reproductive cells, that will be inherited to the offsprings. Okay, this is the one type of theory is explained by the neo-Lamarckism. What we said, what I said here, what we discussed here, theory of inheritance of acquired characteristics proposing by the Lamarck. What he said here, use and disuse manner of organs, the character will be either inherited to the new organisms, whether it is developed or ruminant or remains, whatever it is. See, that objections is given by the August Weismann, okay, because of some of the changes only inherited, some changes are not yet inheritable. But here the neo-Lamarckism people are giving the some clarity when the any changes are happening, the somatoplasmic variations changes, that somatoplasmic changes on what's the somatic cells are secreting some of the enzymes and chemical secretions. That secretions will reach the germplasm or germ cells, then that character inheritance will be next generation. That next generation also having that changed characteristics. That is about theory of the inheritance of acquired characteristics. And then next theory is a Darwinism. In the Darwinism, already in the 10th standard we studied Darwinism, correct now? What is the thing is Darwinism? What he said, natural selection. According to the natural selection or according to the Darwin, what he said, each and everything in this universe, it is selected by the nature. Nothing but mythologically we are conveying the one statement, everything in this universe is created by the divine power or God influence, that we are saying, correct na? So instead of the God, now we are saying about regarding the nature. So Darwin scientist proposing the Darwinism, that Darwinism is proposing the one of the theory, that theory explained in his theory of the origin of species. Then that origin of species discuss about natural selections. Up to now, that only I said. Okay, now we are arranged that board clearly. See Nana, on the board, Darwinism, okay, proposing by the Darwin, the origin of species. He is proposing the one of the theory, that is the origin of species. That origin of species explained by the natural selection. See, he observed that some of the places, in that places different organisms. Whether you remembered or not, in the previous videos I said about Darwin finch birds, correct now? Darwin finch birds are explained by the adaptive radiations. What he said, based on the adaptive radiation, what we understand, if any organism is reached the some different geographical places, that organism change body will be changed based on their geographical conditions. That only, along with that concept he explained something more, that and all I will explain now. Based on his observation, gradual evolution of life form with new forms arising at different periods. Nothing but present days, what are the organisms are existed nowadays, that organisms are everything evolved from the pre-existing organisms. Okay, but a periodic time by time period, one kind of organisms are more popular. Okay, after that end of that period, that organisms are extincted. For example, in this time I will be give one example. Dinosaurs are at the time of the dinosauric era very famous, very familiar, very more in population. But end of the dinosaurs era, Jurassic era, the totally all the dinosaurs will be extincted because of that climatic condition, that time period of climatic conditions very favor to that organisms. So based on their climatic conditions, which organisms can survive in that places, so such organisms are overpopulated in that one place. So second point paranganana, degrees of similarities can be observed the present existed organisms and pre-existed organisms. So olden days what are the organisms are present, nowadays what are the organisms, what are the similarities, how much similarities are there, how much variation is there, totally he observed that. Based on that only he said finch birds example is a adaptive radiation. Those and all organisms, I mean finch birds are all are coming from the one common ancestor, that he concluded. And then organisms survive better environmental condition. Always organisms are trying to adapt it to the new environment. Here, that's in this time I will give one example for understanding. Okay, always by the time period climatic conditions or technologies will be changed. Okay, now we want to adapt it to new technology, otherwise we can't survive. Okay, once upon a time we are used something keypad phones. Okay, if anybody nowadays generation people, if anybody using that keypad phone means we treated as he's a old generation, like that, correct now? Okay, so up to dated, we want to come the up to date. Okay, what are the technologies, what is the present? Here why I said these example mean each and every organism trying to survive into the better adaptation to the new environment. Okay, natural conditions. Because of new environment, why I use it means natural conditions always should be changed. Okay, in this universe one of the fact statement is change only permanent. Apart of that there is no anything permanent. Okay, because of universe oftenly will change. So see Nana, that is one of the statement. Okay, according to his observation, he proposing the theory of natural selection. In the theory of natural selection he given the something explanation of several contexts. Here prodigality of reproduction, overpopulation. Here if you take one organism, that organism having the rapid reproductive capacity, nothing but amoeba, take it amoeba will reproduce every 4 hours once. If you take in the early in the morning one amoeba, that amoeba after 4 hours 2 amoebas 4 hours after 8 amoeba, sorry 4 amoebas after 4 hours again 8. So within the 1 day time duration only rapid increasing of amoebas, correct now? But I am taking only one amoeba. Now in the sea several number of amoebas are there. Now that amoebas are everything continues their reproductive binary fission, reproductive in the binary fission, reproduced by the binary fission. What will happen? Total sea totally filled with amoeba, but not it happened. because of how much over reproductive capacity if they have, nature will restrict, okay, how much population is necessary. Apart of that, every organism will be destroyed by the natural disaster or natural calamity or natural conditions. Not only that, one female mosquito will lay the 1 million of eggs. Okay, if it is exaggerate, 1 lakh of eggs. All 1 lakh of eggs not yet will be developed into the adult mosquitoes. Okay, in the 10,000 eggs only will be become a mosquitoes. So if all the mosquito eggs are becoming adult mosquitoes means it is a drastic problem to all the organisms. So universally in the food chain or total organisms will be balancing by the nature. That is the one thing. And then constants in the population, that only now I said. Okay, and struggle for existence. Here which of the organism is face the struggles, ready to face the struggle, those organisms only existed. Which are not yet ready to take the struggles, such a organism will be extinct. So this statement is useful for our life also. Okay, in our life so many of obstacles will become in our life. So we are ready to face it in any situation. But if you are not receiving, if you are not take it that any struggles, you are not at successive. Okay, so struggle for existence is not only theory of natural selection, it is useful for our life itself also. Okay, and then universal occurrence of variation. Universally always there is a chance for variation. That is the one of the necessary thing in the universe. Now I have one doubt, Nana. Generally I am asking to you, just think with your brain. Okay, why our body is made up of these millions of cells? Why can't only one single cell like amoeba, a big cell, human body size big cell, that is enough na? Okay, what is means here diversity is more important. Okay, universally diversity must be necessary. Unique is good, but along with the unique variation is better. Okay, see, that is one of the thing. And natural selection. Okay, here Herbert Spencer, his natural selection he is explained in the form of survival of fittest. Okay, which of the organisms are fittest, those organisms only can survive. In this that which of the fittest fighting will be done with the help of the nature. Nature will be testing the organism whether this organism can survive or not. In that test, in that competition, which organism will fittest, that organism only will survive. Okay, some of the concept also is there in the continuation videos I will tell. And origin of species. Here see Nana, what I explained in the topic wise, finally it leads to the origin of species. When the one organism is surviving in the fittest in the natural conditions, that organism will lead to the continuation as a origin of a new species. Okay, and then these and all under some conditions are there. Here when that natural resources are limited condition is must be applicable, and population are stable in size except for seasonal variation. Without seasonal variation, always population size of the any organisms that will be same. And then variation are gradually inherent. Variation characteristics generally they are showing the inheritance. That only we seen in the Lamarckism theory. Okay, next I will continue in the next video, industrial melanization and chemical resistance of organisms. In the industrial melanization, best example for natural selection. Chemical resistance of organisms and plants also one of the best example of natural selection. That only here I mentioned. Okay, to be continue the next video in the concepts of industrial melanization and chemical resistance. What we completed, Nana? Two theories we completed. Lamarckism is a one theory, Darwinism is a another theory. Okay.